Итак, сегодня мы находимся в Кишиневе, с нами Liam Howlett, лидер группы Prodigy, и мы сейчас подведем итоги прошедшего турне. Liam, well, the second Russian tour consists of 4 gigs. Which one was the best for you, and do you remember any cool moments and unexpected moments maybe?
I mean, they're all amazing, but I think probably the third gig, Voronezh.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but that was amazing. It was like, and a few days after the gig, I was just looking online on Instagram, and I found this video from the audience looking into the stage, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, that looks crazy. Because sometimes when you're on stage, it's a different perspective. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That felt like a really good gig for us, you know. I mean, but the whole thing was amazing. That's why we love coming, you know.
And maybe do you remember any unexpected moments? Maybe some surprised gift from the fans, or maybe remember the guy who wore like an ant in Ufa.
Yeah. What was that? The second one?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I mean, some crazy people about gigs. It's always been like that. I mean, I remember back in the early '90s, there used to be this guy that used to wear this like goblin mask, really like a whole head, and you used to just see him in the crowd. He was there for like a year every gig, you know. So I mean, you know, I think we attract some crazy people. That's what we're like, you know.
Well, you always know that Russia, you're very popular in Russia, maybe, well, I can say extremely popular. Well, can the people waiting for the third part of Russian tour, and maybe it's possible to see like a big tour, like a 15 or maybe 20 series in one tour, one time maybe, well, in maybe 2 or 3 years?
Absolutely. I mean, we have no excuse not to come back. We love it there, you know. So I mean, to us, it's like it feels really fresh. I've said it before, but it feels like really exciting. The people are really up for it, and that makes me really excited to be there and want to write music. And to be honest, like the last tour really inspired a couple of songs I've just written. So I mean, it's all the gigs actually inspire the music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and it was my next question about the new beats.
Yeah.
While you've been in Moscow, you had a post on Instagram, like you wrote new beats during this tour. What kind of beats is it? And do you plan to try or to check out any of them during the next shows near future?
So at some point we will. I've got like about 6 ideas I'm messing around with.
6 ideas, like different tracks?
Six different tracks, yeah.
Wow,
I mean,
cool.
Basically, out of those, I think there's definitely 4 or 5 good ideas. But I mean, it's really difficult because I don't want to start playing them too early, you know, before they're too developed. But yeah, I mean, at some point, I want to just play some little bits and pieces. I mean, I did plan to do a Russian tour, but they just weren't ready. Do you know what I mean? But
yeah. And well, it's very popular question. Now you play in Russia very often. Do you plan, or maybe do you have an idea to release a DVD with a live concert filmed in Russia? Because, well, as you know, fans are really crazy during the concert. They have lots of fires and stuff like that. They always mad about your shows. Maybe one time you'll make a special DVD filmed in Russia.
I mean, we basically used the Renegade guys. They did the films, and those guys for us are our favourite filmmakers for live, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, as far as the DVD goes, I don't know if we don't want to always bring things out for people to buy. We want to give people stuff. That's why we do the films. You know, we want to do those little movies, let people have them for nothing. You know, we don't want to sort of like always make things to sell. Do you know what I mean? It's not about that for us.
Yeah.
It's more about the music. So I mean, I think we'll continue to do like the live. It's like on the Russian tour we played Minefields.
Yeah.
And so, but the next thing we are going to do actually is release just as their own film. You know, we did it especially for Fat of the Land.
Yeah.
Anniversary.
It's
coming up in June. So basically, like we're going to do a film which was based in that little tour we just did, and will be the Minefields we did live as a little film. We'll just chuck it out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was my next question, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, this time you've played Minefields twice during the Russian tour, the second part, and is it kind of celebration of the Fate of the Land release? And do you plan to add any new tracks from this album you never played or you didn't play for a long time during the next shows?
Well, we did the Minefields. We're not going to play it tonight, but basically, like, I was with Keith the other day, and I was singing Serial Thriller, and
Really?
I was just singing. I was just going no in the lift, you know. And he's like, what's that? I remember that. I said, oh, that's that tune. He goes, yeah, that's good though. We should bring it back. So we might do a little remix of that also at some point, you know.
Thank you for the interview and have a good concert tonight. Cheers.